The headlines have been buzzing lately with all kinds of news about real estate.
Supply is slightly outstripping demand.
At this time, we don't know exactly how much of the slower spring market was due to waning consumer confidence and how much was due to just normal seasonality.
Those big national news items are not necessarily indicative of what we're seeing right here in the Enchanted Circle.
Welcome to Coffee Chats. I'm Tara.
And I'm Kate.
Well, the headlines have been buzzing lately with all kinds of news about real estate.
Yep, but here's the thing. Real estate is hyper-local, and those big national news items are not necessarily indicative of what we're seeing right here in the Enchanted Circle.
Exactly. That's why it's so important to talk to a local expert before you assume that what you're reading in the news applies to your property or your goals. So let's talk about what we are seeing locally.
Absorption rates have ticked up. We're at a 7-month supply of inventory right now, as compared to a 5-month supply at the end of ski season and a 4-month supply at the beginning of the year. Now you can check out our prior video on absorption rates to learn more, but what it means is that right now supply is slightly outstripping demand. Now we expected to see a bit of a seasonal shift because micro adjustments are normal in our market.
Yeah, especially this time of year. And we're also seeing some reduced consumer confidence, and that might be creating a bit of a compound effect. At this time, we don't know exactly how much of the slower spring market was due to waning consumer confidence and how much was due to just normal seasonality. But fortunately, the busy summer season is just right around the corner, and we are going to see an influx of both buyers and sellers entering the market.
And as we always say, it comes down to supply and demand. So the number of buyers versus the number of sellers who decide to transact are what will determine the summer market conditions. And it really wouldn't take much to move the needle. Some good news in the US economy and or a dip in interest rates either would really change things for the better.
Yeah. So we're going to continue to track and measure on a weekly basis, as we always do. So if you're thinking about buying or selling this year or even in the future, don't get distracted by the big picture headlines. We're here to help you navigate it.
As always, we're on a mission to make sure that everyone is comfortable and confident in their real estate decisions.